Hello, and welcome to my playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. My character Rose in camp. As promised, we're gonna now go and start the dwarven section.
Indeed.
Choose my
Yes.
primary characters, except those guys, and we're gonna go to the Frostback Mountains. Probably have a random encounter in between. It's usually the standard. Ooh, another cutscene. Continues Wynn's storyline, quest line. Crazy guy with knives in his hair. Or Wynn, like, more or less dies, almost. Interesting. Anywho, fighting. Continue the fighting. We need to get at that caster on top. Again, casters. Pretty bad.
As you deserve. Defend yourself!
This way. Okay. Ow. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. That's good for that. Actually, we should see if he's got any loot. Loot. Woo, fun times.
Right.
Okay, is there more guys? There's more guys. Okay, here we go. Do the repulsed. Not that I needed to. We're leveled. That's good.
Watch out!
This is going well.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Yep.
And draining. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weak. Anyway, I feel quite all right now. And it seems that my little...
Okay. Just a little bit further. Just grabbing all this stuff. Let's see here. Desert. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, we'll just go to the exit there. Don't need to grab everything. Seems we're doing pretty well. And we continue on to the dwarven. Well, first on the outside of the dwarven places, and now, yes, here we go. Again, I like to save after I get to a place because, because. Okay, this is where I stealth. So there's some bounty hunters who are after your bounties, so I'm gonna stealth so they don't see me. After my guys. Then I can riposte. Oh, I leveled. Excuse me, I didn't upgrade my level and stuff yet, so I'm a little distracted. Come on, there we go.
This has gone well.
Yes, if you know what you're doing. I mean, it's, I remember having a tough time. Especially if you come here earlier. Because I don't think these guys scale. They can be, challenging.
Oh, my. I did not expect it to be this crowded.
A little city atop of a city. Here's the last of the deserters.
Yes? Oh? What was this about? Oh, I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren.
Okay. Roar. Riposte. It is so quick, that riposte.
I tried to be polite to grandmothers.
What? Polite grandmothers? That's crazy talk. That is just absolute crazy talk.
Lovely.
Ooh, Farn. Farn is cool because he
Can I
has...
interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
let's take a look.
Ooh.
So there's a number of things you want to buy from this guy. Gifts for... Well, I'm not going to pay for that, but I'm going to get this and Silverite Ruins. That's good against Darkspawn. So is there anything else I can sell? Let's see here. Let's get rid of that. This and this. Ooh, we want to keep that for win. So let's go ahead and equip. Because she already does a whole bunch of cold damage with Winter's Breath. And so she resists 10 cold and she deals 10 cold, so that's good. Let's see here, I think there's another apprentice. Yep, another apprentice to get rid of.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You.
What can I do for you?
Here we go.
This ought to... Such diction. I am honored.
Okay, he's gone. Yeah, okay. Can I go up here? Like I said, I'm also, skipping through a lot of the dialogue.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow any...
King Loghain demands the...
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
None more important.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Yeah, king is dead. They're trying to figure out who to replace him. Sort of like a civil war almost going on. So I'm just...
Who doesn't?
Orzammar has no king. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not...
The Wardens killed...
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized.
You're letting in a traitor? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
So now you can fight them, I think, but you can also intimidate him to not to fight him. So we'll just do that.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
Again, because I have a hide persuade.
You are free to enter
Make
Orzammar,
some things.
Grey
You don't have to
Warden.
fight everything.
Though I don't know what help you will find.
Thus we enter the dwarven city of Orzammar.
A trust follow, Warden. Your arrival
For the love of Aragon,
prefer that outsiders not
please.
witness our infighting.
Win?
Yes, Alistair?
My shirt has a hole in it.
Of course.
I see. And?
Can you mend it when we get back to camp?
Okay, okay, that's... I don't need to hear Alistair whining. Kind of funny. But we'll move on. The Dwarven section has this tendency to have long load screens. This is, they're going to fight and what have you, and be serious, and one guy dies.
Sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Okay. Lots of big area, so... this is where we gather some quests.
It's big.
Yes, it is big.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is...
Okay. Go here. She's
Although
lost a son,
I
and
can
so we're gonna
imagine
go
your
and
ancestors reside in the stone. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return. They got separated. How? Oh, thank you.
Take heart.
Please.
so we gotta go find her son. Let's see here. Ale-hole. Yeah, sometimes they say something funny, but not always. This guy?
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
He's a dwarf, but he believes in the maker, so it's very strange.
Ah, it's a great pleasure to meet a fellow. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open.
So we need to ask this certain guy to do it. So I'm gonna talk to him.
I can see.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Yeah.
Please
okay.
let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Yeah. So yeah, just gathering these little things. That's Dust Town. We don't need to go there just yet. Harum. Let's see here. You can talk to her, or she just tells you about
Did you see that?
the two different
I
factions.
cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
So there's the old king was Endrin, and he died, and one of the contenders to the throne is his son Endrin, Balin, and the other contender is a different lord, Lord Harrowmont. Supposedly, Harrowmont was appointed, was named by the king to replace him instead of his son. One of the origins, one of the dwarven origins, is to be another son of King Edrin. And that's kind of a fun little backstory. It's where you're competing with Balin and your older brother Trian, and there's intrigue and murder, and you get cast out, and that's how you become a warden, and it's all very fun and dramatic. It's pretty cool. It's one of the better origins. The other dwarven origin is to be a commoner thug for the Karta, which is their thieves guild. So, but this is
Aye. What?
So just
it
go
was
through and you talk
Endrin
to
who
her about
ordered
it.
his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Yeah, this is all background.
You come and...
A lot of this is a story of backgrounds and stuff. This guy.
I knew I should have stuck.
Come and knock.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Good on you.
So that's a quest to find a bunch of these little nugs. Where you can hear them squeaking now, which I think is not over here. Okay.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
This is a cool little quest too.
You look like you're not from around here. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
She wants to join the circle, even though dwarves can't cast magic. It's very adorable.
I've been trying. I want to know if they would accept me for study. Tell them I've... Did you know?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable.
See?
I'm glad we're helping her.
Yes.
Oh, I'll go pack my...
Yeah, so we're gonna go and next time we go outside to the tower, we can ask the first enchanter about this.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those. What was I saying?
I like this guy. He's lots of character. It's just, BioWare, they have great characters, so.
Right.
One of the things I want to get, and one of the reasons I named my character Rose, was there's this awesome dagger, the Rose's Thorn, which is the best dagger in the game. It's Dragonbone, or at least I think it scales depending on when you come in here. But this one's Dragonbone, plus 2 dex, plus 1 health, plus 3 damage, melee, and the 30% critical. It's the best dagger in the game. It's also 148 gold, which I'm on my way with 90. So you usually get this at the end of the dwarven section. I might be able to get it midway, maybe. I don't know. But this is so I named my character Rose, and that's her thorn, and so that's very fun, and it's silly, but there it is. I think there's supposed to be a backpack somewhere around here. Maybe around one of the other merchants. Well, we'll continue on. I think we're supposed to go to the assembly first, so we'll go to the Diamond Quarter.
As you desire.
It's, you know, the Dwarven area is split into a number of tiers: Diamond Quarter, Merchant Quarter, Dust Town, where all the poor people live. And complicated Dwarven castes, you know, nobles and merchants and warriors, and are all a bunch of political intrigue.
So the closer you live
Pretty
to
cool.
the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
Yes. That's very funny.
Lord Balin is a bad man.
There's these
Yes,
town criers.
very bad.
Hilarious. And they change their, you know, depending on who you join, because you're more or less you're tasked with joining one side or the other and help determine who the king is.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked castless in the street. Does he respect none beneath his station?
I mean, they both have, you know, it's one of those, there's no really good or bad answer to who should replace who. I mean, Balin is a bit more politically motivated. He does some really awful things. But, you know, Harrowmont, he's a better dwarf. He's a better man, but he makes, you know, he winds up not being very good for the dwarven people. Well, before we go to the assembly, we're going to go to the Shaperate, which is like their library. Gather some quests here. Resolve one. This is where you go for Brother Burkle's request to open a chantry. But also there's
Warden, I'm outraged.
a guy who's
a thief in the Shaperate.
thief.
What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald. He's probably in the...
Okay, so you have to like find out who stole from the Shaperate. Talk to this guy.
When I last walked this hall, the memories often speak of the swiftness with... I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you. Especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. My answer to... On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
I'm gonna use cunning instead of persuade.
What sort of charities do you mean?
This one.
I am not certain, but it's possible this service could benefit our people. Very well. He may hold a prayer meeting, at least the word. Now, is there anything more?
No, thank you.
I will record this.
Okay. Let's do a little more XP gathering. Come on, there we go. I mention again how much I love that Wynn has haste. Come on. Makes things go much faster. Get in the chest. We had gotten the main armor of the Diligence back in the temple. That guy in the court, you know, whatever. I think I sold it, so I'll probably get these and sell those. I think it was a great. The armor of Diligence is a great medium armor. I've never had a character with medium armor on though. I usually go heavy or leather, either or. Oh, there's another one. Knew there was one more.
Oh, pardon me. Not that I could really help. They were unfortunately, any records would... Oh, I hear... Yes, if
So
you
basically
could.
with her, you're gonna go to the deep roads and try to find records of her that prove her nobility, so she can be one of... she can become a noble in the city and have some influence and power and what have you. And I think that's all that's in here, so we'll continue on. Again, like any of the other hubs, so to speak, go around and gather all the quests, so that way you can just travel, to the areas and do all the quests all at once. I'll try and do a minimum of back and forthing among stuff. We're not going to talk to that guy.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
Yeah, they're all complaining.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
They can't do anything. Sounds a lot like our own politics right now, but
I
blah,
suggest we
blah.
put
And I think enough. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed. Oh, Stone. You must be the Grey Warden. Welcome to Orzammar. Respect for your role is great. Troubling. But it will still seem distant compared... I must admit, Warden, I am at a dueling for Ender. I only wish that...
Trying to break the stalemate. I generally like, siding with Haramont, even though in the end, he's not that great a leader. He doesn't, he's not progressive. Excuse me. He's not progressive in his policies, and it's but he's a better guy.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. In an ordinary time, Lord, unfortunately, so I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Haramont,
of course,
you will need to prove he can trust you.
Yeah, none of them trust you right away, so you have to do a bunch of things to get their trust. Then once you have your trust, you have to do certain things to gain their influence. It eventually leads to the deep roads, and it's a bunch of things. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's involved. It takes a bit, but it's pretty cool.
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, it would certainly make... Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. The key fight... You can look for them in the fighters if you need to...
So they have these gladiatorial arena type matches, and there's one going on now, conveniently enough. So if I enter the proving on Haramont's side, that means I can't possibly be working for Balin, so that's a way to prove my loyalty, so that's what I'm going to do
News of the hour! Lord Haramont's insinuations against...
After all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing.
So this is... it's generally a good idea to explore everything in RPGs. Go where you can. Pick up the loot and XPs. Yeah, those guards are pretty much guarding that. I don't think I can go back there just yet. This is... Oh, yeah. For the longest time, I had no idea what that was. Go back and forth and hear the... What the hey? This is the throne room. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, caged in stone. So, let's see, we're gonna have my people move around.
Hello.
I think one has to stand here. Oh, let's level my guy up. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's see here. Grab that. Now I'm doing a lot more extra damage because of my cunning. Oh wait, no, that was before. This one is just doing bleeding damage. Actually, no, let's do stealth. We'll do stealth. Okay, so now we'll go to Alistair. Go there. Win. I'm going to have her go back all the way over here. On top of this stone. See, this is like... I found this out... actually, I think I will end up reading this online.
As you desire.
There we go. And dragon.
Of course.
Oh, let's mark it to death. Do the mark.
You should run while you
Stun it?
can.
Nope. Okay, guess not. And it's dead. That was fun. I often forget to do it because once you go a certain distance, it's you can't get it after a bit. Sort of like Lothering. If you don't do everything in Lothering while you're there, then if you miss past it, you can't go back. So some things you just got to do. Chest. Yep, we're stealing. Oh, another letter. A whole bunch of those. And then more stuff. Another irreverent. Irreverent? Irreverent or reverent? Reverend. Takes a while. There he is. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I can't mark him yet. Going too far, too fast. Five. There, we mark him. Ow.
It's a fight. Come and get it. Grab some glory. Let's end this.
Nope, can't stun him. Let's go over here.
Let's make this quick! For the Grey
Okay, let's heal her. Ooh, no, Win, let's heal you. Yeah, all of these healings are... There we go, that's done. Fun!
So I shall.
We're gonna let things reset for a bit. Let's wait. Maybe not the Mark of Death, but save. What? That's funny. These guys are like tunneling in. Very bad luck.
Witnesses!
Dear me, what's all the fuss? Let's end this.
Like I said, it's gotta be, you know, really interesting in those recording sessions. It's like, okay, I need you to make a gurgling sound.
By the ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act.
Caught them in the act.
Guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
So you can't go in there. Can't really... Don't know what that's for. It's just empty. So yeah, I don't think I can go past the Royal Guard.
As you desire.
Yeah, keys required.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Yeah, so yeah, we can't really go in there. Not until after a bit. So yeah, there's the royal quarters. Bum, 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 bum. You really can't go into Haramont's estate until you've proven
Lord
yourself.
Haramont is a weak man, and he will be a weak...
Funny guys.
News of the hour. Support Lord
All right.
at your peril. Evidence suggests Lord Balin considering widespread military draft.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow.
Ogren. We'll get him later. Part of the story. Just, you know, get a taste of him now. Okay. No, let's go to the proving. We're going to the proving, which is over there. Here's a nug.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
That's funny.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The card is getting, you know.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection?
That's funny.
It's not easy,
Click on things you can click on for XP. Oh, I think there's more nugs over here. Nug. There's another one? Is there another one over here? No. We'll click on this. Oop, yeah, there's another one. I thought so. Well, let's talk to this guy.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, praise the Maker! I already found a convert among the merchants. Please, come to our first service.
Very funny. Let's see here. We'll get into the bar later. Let's go see if that guy's still talking. Yep, okay, let's go in. Let's help this merchant guy out. Don't want the guys beating him up or anything.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something. Well.
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with... Then allow me to... Lucky us. So if you want the carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the... Whoa. All right, you win.
I love that.
I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
There you go. You scare him off.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I'm sure...
See if he has anything. I don't really remember that much. Yeah, no. There's... Again, this is like gifts for Shael, so that, you know, you can get him or it to like you better. But it's usually expensive, and I don't want to spend my gold on that, so I don't really usually bring him along anyway. Although I should probably bring him along for the deep road stuff.
And so I shall.
Actually, yeah, for Carradine and whatnot, I think there's some bonus content for that, but yeah, I don't know. I can change my. Oh yeah, here we go. Proving.
You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
Lovely. She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay instead of turning me out on the street.
Really love those little character dialogue back and forth. It's like a real highlight of both these games, you know, Dragon Age 1 and 2. It's actually one of the few great parts of Dragon Age 2 is the characters and their dialogues and their stories, and you know, a lot of the actual game. You know, yeah, it's a flawed game. It's a good game. I like it. I recommend playing it, but it's flawed in that it's well, you know, short, what have you. This guy's funny because he's like a fanboy and what have you. Let's see here. Let's talk to this guy.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
Oh yeah, this is where you're supposed to find out why Haramont's guys aren't fighting, so...
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for. I am, so if you're not here to... Look, her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO.
So he's like...
But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
Yeah, so he's like got a romantic affair that's, you know, could be costly to himself and to his clan, and so he's being blackmailed to get out, and so...
I thought... So I have to slink out of here like some worthless brand for fear Balin will tell the whole... There's no way to guarantee that. I appreciate that her husband would cast her aside and... Balin's... But you need to...
So, gathering love letters. Not the love letters I've been gathering from all those other places, but, you know, these specific love letters, so...
Well,
Maybe they're this
all
way.
right.
And, you know, the first time I played through, I, like, tried to be, like, surreptitious and... Well, that's a fancy word that I pronounced wrong, but... You know, I was worried that they would spot me doing it, but you just have to walk up here and click on that. And click on that. I mean, it's not very sophisticated. And you just walk back out. Yeah, I went in your stuff. Yeah, I totally took stuff. Yeah. Ooh, let's click on that to get some XP. So, yeah, pretty unsophisticated by today's standards. I imagine, you know, if it were done today, there'd be all kinds of, like, having to...
The proving's
stealth
almost
stuff.
starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
Your letters.
Where did you get those? I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
I can never turn away a man in love.
I will be glad to fight for Harold. Thank you again.
Let's see. The other guy you're supposed to find out why he didn't do anything. Let's see here. I think he's over here.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before. It's a pleasure. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. It's not so Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship go. And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Let's do this one.
Well, maybe if I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
He's like a football player. It's funny.
Maybe I will at that.
That's hilarious. Let's see here. Okay, we did that. Let's join in. Let's do the thing. Let's do this.
The proving will begin shortly. Or were you here to take part in the fight? Well, let me just... Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? Are you ready to start?
Ready or eager.
One, do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fight, go down. This is a glory. First up, today,
in the name of House Idukan and our future king.
Let's do this. Yeah, this is like, you know, and the dwarven origin, you go through these as well. You go through these things and fight people and whatnot. So.
Fight is mine.
There you go. And done.
The winner is...
Yeah.
Are you ready for your next opponent? This is a glory proving.
Glorious.
This round...
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Okay. That
First warrior to fall.
Let's go.
I have some blood on me.
I have some blood on me.
The winner is... Well, that was... Are you ready for your next opponent? Heck, this is... Here, we'll fight and to...
Okay. Fun times. Done. Oops, that's alright.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Paramount will... Are you ready for your next opponent? X, this is this Master of all Grey Warden, choose your second.
So
for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
So this is where, like, having succeeded in those other, getting, you know, those other two guys clear, you can, like, choose them as your seconds, or you can choose someone else as your second, but I'm gonna fight this one alone.
Last one!
Because this is fun.
Of course. What's this?
Oh, he marked me. Well, let's mark him back. There you go. That's how you do
I
it.
have some blood on me.
The winner is the Grey... Wojek Ivo is one of the best... Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. This is a... Only 2 warriors remain.
I'm still marked.
Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Idukan has led his team to triumph, challenging him on behalf of Lord Harama.
That's scary.
Will lead a full unit.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable.
Last.
Okay, so this is where you have your group. You have your friends for a full 4-on-4. This guy, ooh, he's a red guy, so he's like super important. I probably shouldn't have wasted my mark of death on the previous battle, but well, okay, let's try this. And I'm still marked myself, so I don't recommend rushing right into doing this again. No, he resisted. He can't be stopped. There we go. Oh, that's not fair. I'm gonna go over here.
You forced our hand.
Thank you, Win.
Make up with
There we go. Finish this guy off over here.
Come and get it.
And that's done. And we win!
The winner is... Congratulations! Do you deny?
No.
Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the proving.
Let's do that.
The ancestors...
Okay. Save. Okay, I have proven myself to be on Harumon's side. I think you have to now meet the guy in the tavern. Let's see here. Proving fan?
Did you hear about that brand that wore a disguise and fought in the provings? What a scandal.
Yeah, that's one of the Dwarven origins. Pretty cool.
I can't believe it. The ancestors came out of the sodding ground to kiss your feet, Duster.
That's funny. Let's go this way.
And
Load time's really slow.
So, you know that I'm a Templar, right?
I believe what I heard was that you were not, in fact, a Templar. You were trained as one before you became a Grey Warden.
That's right, but
in the tavern. So...
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfers into drinking, as a joke.
Let's see, was he...
Afternoon, stranger. Looking for a stool to share a brew?
Okay.
You're lost.
My loss.
Let's
see here.
I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor.
So there you can talk to Organ if you want.
Who's worthy.
Here's one of those
I can't take it!
adventurers.
What? Get away! You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
See, this is again, this is one of those adventurers that you're supposed to find either corpses or any. I think this is the only live one that point back to that guy back in Denram with that door you're supposed to go to. So you make certain you click on him and.
They follow you. See? Take them.
Kind of
I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
So let's just talk to this guy.
Atrasvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing.
I like that
I must
beard.
thank you for bringing both Baisel and Widon back into the fight.
That beard
His
is cool.
lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie.
Cool beard.
If you're ready, Lord Haramont will see you now.
Okay, let's go.
His lordship is looking forward to...
Another load screen. Let's talk to him.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyral Haramont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal Carta she runs?
So I take out the Carta, which is like the organized crime, and then doing that.
I'm glad you're... If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the... Do this, and I look for Jarvia.
Okay. So if you played the start as a Dwarven commoner, you start out as a guy in the employ of the Carta. And you deal with that, and you get away. You manage to get away and become a warden or what have you. You're arrested or something, or you're made a warden to avoid being arrested for being part of the Carta, etc., etc. Kind of funny. Okay, so going to Dust Town. Is there something up here? Yes, there's that. I can click on it. There we go. I really wish this would be like one big, area you can go up and down. But, being an older game, limited in what it can and cannot do. Oh, yeah. Since you have those nugs, you can just go over here and...
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Here you go.
Sarok!
I'm back in the game. So
You're
then...
the best wrangler I've ever seen.
So now after the first one, everyone you get back to him, he just gives you 12 silver.
You're the best. You're the best. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
Actually, I think this would be a good place to stop. We'll continue going... Oh, this is where you have to fight some guys. Hang on. We'll do this first. So once you side with a side, you become either Haramont's guy or Balin's guy. There's this group of guys who are the other side who will try to fight you. And they're wearing super heavy armor.
Sucker the warden. Balin will not allow.
So they can be kind of challenging. If you're not super decked out in DLC like I am right now.
Be careful!
Oh. Stop that. Okay.
That's what it is then.
Ooh, paralyzed.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, you do not want two rogues flanking you. I've ahead him. Yeah, alright. Oh, there's just all these guys.
As you desire.
Let's see. Oh, merchant. Let's see what he has.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Yeah, Balin is really a horrible guy who does a bunch of nasty things, but he's progressive. He wants more equality between the castes, and he's wants people trading in. And it's a great choice. It's a gray choice. So it's do you side with the maniac, but who does good things, or is progressive, or do you side with the nicer guy, but is a bit more stodgy and won't bring your guys forward? I mean, it's pretty cool. That's what he has.
I'll take your gold.
Let's see here. What does he have? Yes, these are gifts for... let's see here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna... Well, let's... These gifts are relatively cheap. I'm not gonna go with that. That's too expensive. But I think there was some gifts on the other guy. Oh, I don't. Well, anyway, like I said, I think this is a good place to stop. Next time we'll go down to Dust Town and continue our questing in Orzammar. Thank you for watching. See you next time.